Maverick 100.9, Aggie Land's Country Alternative. It's Corliss, joined once again by our friend Mike Donnell. How are you?
I'm good, Corliss. How are you?
I'm wonderful. It was so great to get an email from you in the new year. I can always bank on you to be like, hey, girl, like I got something new. Let's chat. I love it.
Nonstop working, nonstop.
And we're actually going to talk more about your nonstop work in a little bit. But first, we got to talk music. And the one you're releasing is Lie to Me, which sounds a little sassy. So tell me a little bit about this tune. Are you sassing?
Well, Lie to Me is kind of more of a traditional sounding country song. It's got that good bend and steel sound and electric guitar in the beginning and the intro and the outro. And the song is written from a male's perspective about how he knows he's been doing his girl wrong for so long. But he just hopes that she just continues to lie to him and say everything's okay and brush it under the rug. But however, I released a music video, which I also shot myself with my wife in it. And in the video, she's fed up to hear. She ends up putting her foot down, packs her bags and walks out. And then the male character in the video kind of throws a fit, like not understanding why she's not just going along with it anymore. But, she finally walked out on him. So it's a pretty cool video.
There's a lot of therapy behind that topic that you're referring to. I got it from my TikTok education. No, I'm kidding. I've heard this said for years because I myself have been through a divorce before, and you hear it often a lot that women will move on quickly after leaving someone, but the therapy behind that is that they had been grieving that relationship while they were in it. Yes. Yeah. And I don't know why women are always the topic of that. I think men could feel that loss as well and grieve as well.
Yeah. All these topics go vice versa
they
or
really
each way,
do.
But typically one side doesn't get light shown on it very much. And in my previous album, I wrote from the male perspective quite a bit about being in dead relationships of some sort and things like that. But it doesn't get as much traction as, girl power.
Well, thank you for recognizing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, girl.
But I do have to note, I don't think I have ever heard anyone actually specifically talk about that topic in a song. So I'm pretty stoked to hear it,
Good. I hope y'all love it.
Absolutely. We're going to debut it now on Maverick 100.9. This is Mike Donnell and Lie to Me. Due to copyright, Brian Broadcasting is not licensed to air this single for you in podcast form, but you can now find it anywhere that you stream and download music. And today's interview continues now. Maverick 100.9, you heard it here first. That was Lie to Me by Mike Donnell. Mike is here, and you said the music video to that song is available as well.
That's right. So I put the video out the same day that I released the song. It's been several weeks ago by now. I got pretty sick there for a month and I had to reschedule this interview. So thanks for working with me on that.
I'm glad you're better.
I'm still sick. I'm just trying to get over it. Everything's blowing in. The weather's constantly changing. It's just
welcome to January and February in Texas. I am with you,
man. But yeah, the video's out there. It's on my socials, Facebook, also on YouTube, and it's one of those videos where I didn't at the time have the budget that I wanted. Honestly, I didn't know I was going to push this song to radio, but it's doing so well in its third week. It's already, I think, number 54 on the Texas Country Music Chart. So That's fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you. And 32 on Texas Internet Radio. So thank y'all so much for, requesting and playing those songs, radio for playing them for sure. But it was a cool video because me and my wife put it together here at the house. Everything you're going to see in the video is at the house, from the scene in my truck where I white out the background with this huge light in my front yard. And my neighbors are probably going, what the hell's going on over there? It's pretty cool, though.
I have had musicians come over to sound check before a show, like when a venue won't let them in early enough and stuff like that. And I got to tell you, I have got the best neighbors in the world. Like they don't give me any hell for live music, literally flooding the street. I am so fortunate.
Maybe they just pull out lawn chairs and crack some cold beers.
Pretty much. Miss Kitty, shout out to Miss Kitty. My neighbor's name is Kitty, and she came over once and said it was Curtis Grimes was in my garage. And
nice.
She came over and she goes, that music coming from your garage was just phenomenal. Thank you. And I was like, thank you. And she goes, I wanted to come over and see what was going on, but I didn't want to make anyone uncomfortable. And I'm like, goodness gracious, could you be a better neighbor?
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better one.
Like, you can't.
Oh, well, thankfully it's country music because, if you're in a metal band, it might be a different story.
Exactly. I probably shouldn't have my nephews come visit anytime soon. But, you do a lot of things that way. Like, that wasn't just the music video that was produced and filmed and everything at your home. That's where all of this new music is being made now.
That's right. It's just a while back, I got to the point where I needed to make some budget cuts, as did we all, I guess, around 2020 timeframe there. And going to places like that wasn't as accessible as you'd want it to be. Plus, as an artist, we're spending thousands of dollars recording these songs, paying my musicians, coordinating all the people to be there at certain times. They can't all make it. Anyway, I'm always at the mercy of somebody else. And I just got tired of that. So I bought all the camera equipment myself, started shooting my own music videos. I built a home recording studio. I learned how to play everybody's instruments, including drums and bass and keys. And now I just record all my own stuff right here at the house. And I put new music out about every 6 weeks. It's fantastic.
And now you even roped your wife into all of it too. And now how much is her salary, sir?
She gets paid. We'll talk about that off the air. But no, she's fantastic with me. She's actually been in many of my music videos over the years. If you go to my YouTube, I probably got 20 or 30 videos on there. Not all of them have her in it, but more than half of them do for sure.
Yeah. Like if you go through any of our pictures, like Maverick's pictures from Chili Fest last year, like of us on the stage, all the pictures are of my husband with his big smile and his Maverick shirt. And he's tossing out sunglasses and t-shirts and having one hell of a time. He's steals the show always. He's ridiculous.
Yeah. People have asked me too. They're like, how did you get that gorgeous model in your video? I'm like, well, I married her. Yeah. So thankfully she's pretty nice to me.
Oh, same. You don't understand how many times I have to watch women hit on my husband, and he's he's so sweet about it too. But then they look over and see who he's married to, and they're like, oh no.
I'm sure that's not true.
Is it Walker Hayes that said, she married up and I married way down?
I think that is, yeah.
Or however that goes, that's me and my husband. I married up like crazy. Oh, good.
Sometimes it happens, I guess.
So you are still cranking out new singles constantly then, right?
Yeah, since Lie to Me came out, I just put out another song last week called Hell Yeah. And it's something that I've been sitting on for a while. And it's funny, this song I wrote probably a year ago by now, but I didn't release it because I thought it was like super bro country fag. I'm not, I don't want to cuss on the air or anything.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it would fit.
But we know
Texas
the
country.
type you're talking about.
Right. So I didn't release it. I just sat on it and said, they're not all going to be winners. At one show, I think I was playing Rowdies in Spring with Chad Cook. I played that song and I had several people come up to me and go, man, that song was amazing. I love the intensity of it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to turn to Facebook. And I put a post up on my Facebook and said, all right, y'all, do y'all like bro country or not? Because everybody said they like this song. So if this post gets 1,000 likes, then I'll release the song. And I put my phone down. I think I came back to it like 20 minutes later and had like 1,800 likes. So I put the song out.
There's always a rule here. And I have to tell people this from my point of view often is nobody can make that choice for you. And that's kind of what Maverick was all about when we started it. And that's what these interviews are about. Like, yes, I understand it's my responsibility to put music on the radio, but I can't choose what you enjoy. And you should never tell someone, oh, you shouldn't like that, or oh, you shouldn't like that. When we opened up Maverick to just independent artists, we said, hey, maybe you don't like what's playing on other country radio stations. So try this out. And if not, cool, go back to whatever you were listening to. No judgment here. Just
everybody's going to have haters. There's nothing you can do about it.
Exactly. But goodness gracious, like,
yeah, I cheers to them too. You know, I shot this little, I like to do some kind of multimedia with my releases since I have all this camera gear and equipment. And I just went out to my property and I pulled up, I had this camera and everything set up, and I rolled up on my tractor. I jump out and I put my bucket down and my guitar was in it. Right. And I chugged my beer and threw it in the bucket and I started playing the song, Hell Yeah, in front of the tractor. And I put that out and there's some people clicking the laughing face at it and stuff. But you know what? Every time they interact with it, it boosts me on the algorithm. So
boom.
Keep doing that.
Hey,
I appreciate y'all.
Well, it's also nice to hear that you do have other sides. You know, I've been fortunate enough to like see you in concert. I know that you have this crazy range of sounds, and that's a unique thing to have.
Thank you.
But really, you could take anyone from the age of 6 to, 96 to one of your shows, and they would enjoy it because I guess maybe I'm saying that you're an open-minded country musician.
Well, I very much appreciate that. Yeah. I don't think I've had that compliment before. I'm going to take it, and I like that. Thank you.
But put that one in your pocket. Save it for later.
I'll save it right here for later. In my heart pocket.
Aww. Oh goodness, Mike,
she's balling.
I know, but it is always so much fun catching up with you. I love
you too.
Everything that you bring here to Maverick. I love the music, and I really want to urge everybody. Like he said, he is working very hard on all this content. And the funny thing about independent artists is it's literally all coming from Mike Donnell. Like it's 100% him. You're not going to find anything truer or realer or more independent than that. So please follow him and get all of this new music because more is on the way. And Mike, we love you always.
Please do. Thank you. Appreciate you.